Well, welcome back, fourth graders. You guys are awesome and you're becoming great writers, okay? We're going to look at our writing journal and we're going to add another page to our journal. This is where we're going to save our stories that we're going to write eventually summaries about, okay? Each page is going to be a different story. If we had a spiral notebook, so if you're doing this at home, your spiral notebook, we'll have this in your spiral notebook. And we would have saved these if we were in the classroom. And this is our way of saving it, is on this writing journal that's interactive, okay? So if you get it open, you're going to go down to, I'm going to go down to summaries. And where we have introduction, I'm going to go right after that because we started talking about the introduction, what goes in that. We'll come back to that, go right in between, and remember we're going to insert a page. I'm going to do that drop down menu after that arrow. Second row, second slide, going a little faster because you know how to do this, okay? I'm going to do my background. I'm going to change it to clear or transparent. Make it solid, transparent. Done. I'm going to take this text box and I'm going to make it, I'm going to get rid of it. I'm going to click on it once, click on it. So I got the 4 arrows, and I'm going to delete or backspace and get rid of it. Okay? Now, I'm going to go up to let me move my thing up a little bit. I'm going to go up to my menu, my toolbar. I'm going to go to Insert, and I know we're doing it again, Text Box. I'm going to come right here. I'm going to make 2 text boxes. I'm going to draw it, go over to the side, 2 fingers. One finger moves it, the other finger holds down on the menu. The first one, nice big, no bigger than half. Do it the top and length of your slide. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and change my font to be about 20. I'm going to change it to Comic Sans because you know Miss Silva likes Comic Sans. Okay? Then I'm going to write main idea in that. Main idea. I'm going to click off of it. Now notice the text box is gone, but that's okay. I'm going to go to Insert again, another text box. My cursor becomes 4 little crosshairs, it's called, on the other side of my document. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to draw another text box. This one can be a little bit bigger. I'm going to go down to the bottom. I can go over this way a little bit more. So we're going to write a little bit more in this one. Okay, I didn't make it quite tall enough. I'm going to click on the inside. My cursor starts blinking. I'm going to change my font size again. I'm going to change it to 20. I like Comic Sans, but you can change it to something else. And this is going to be for our details. Okay, so let's go back to our main idea. To do that, put your cursor in main idea, double click, and your cursor's at the beginning. So put your cursor at the end. So I'll do that again. I'm going to click over here on main idea. If I double click, my cursor blinks right at the beginning of the main idea. I want to put it at the end and enter twice so that there's some room. I'm going to go back to my first summary. And what did I say that this summary was about? Oh, do you remember? It was all about giraffes. So in here I'm going to say giraffes. And I can try to spell it correctly, okay? Now, I don't need anything else about the main idea. I'm going to go over to the details. Again, click on it, double click, your cursor starts blinking, but it's at the beginning of the D. Put it afterwards, enter twice, and this time I'm going to show you on I'm going to move my box over a little bit. I'm going to do a numbering of my details, and I'm going to number them. I kind of like to use the numbers with the little half circle next to them. And I'm going to look at my summary, and the first detail we had was that they're the tallest of all land animals. Well, I don't have a lot of room to type, so I'm going to say tallest land animal. Make it a little shorter. Tallest land animal. If my font's too big, it's going to take up too much of my square. So make your font smaller if you need to. When I enter, I get a number 2. I'm going to go back to my summary, and the next one I have highlighted, it says long necks and long legs. I can make that shorter and say long necks and legs. Wow, I got 2 details already. Enter. Do I have a third? Let's go back and see. It says the neck can be over 6 feet long. How can I write that shorter? Well, let's go back. I can say neck is how long? 6 feet. Do I have to say long? Don't have to. I just know that it's 6 feet. Enter. What's my next detail? That they take huge steps when they walk or run? That's a good one. I can say huge steps when they walk or run. I might take the whole thing down there because that's an important thing all down there like that, and I don't know if I can make it smaller. Enter, and let's go back and find another one. Steps can be 15 feet long. Can we do one word steps? Sure can. Steps, 15 feet. Enter. Let's go to the next paragraph. The next one is about male giraffes. Move it over a little bit. Sorry. There we go. Male giraffes are called bulls. Oops. Sorry. So I can say males are bulls. Is there something else about males? How tall are they? 17 feet tall and 3,000 pounds. Sorry, I keep going to the wrong place. 17 feet, tall, 3,000 pounds. Excellent. What else about males? Anything else about males? Are the males slightly smaller? Nope, that's about the females. So I'm going to say females, slightly smaller. Females, smaller. I don't need to say slightly because I can say a little bit smaller or just a little smaller. I don't want to use their words. And do we know something else about the females? There it is. They're called cows. So, called cows. Let's go back and look. Something else? More about the females? Called calves? No. Who's called calves? You're right. The babies are called the calves. Babies are calves. And what else do we have about the babies? They're 6 feet tall. 6 feet tall. That's awesome. And do we have anything else about the babies here? Well, let's see. Let me move my document up a little bit. Nope, we're on to the coat. What about the coat? Protects from enemies. Protects. Do I have to say protects it from enemies? I can say protects from enemies. Or I can do this. Protection. From enemies. And if I run to another line, it's okay. Do we have something else about the coat? That it's good camouflage. Wow, that's a hard word. Good I don't want to just say camo because when I write, I need to write out the whole word. Camouflage. Now, if I don't know how to spell it, it's going to underline for me. I'm going to put my cursor on the red underline, 2 fingers on my mouse pad, and it's going to say, did you mean? And I'm going to say, thank you. It's so polite. Enter. And let's go back to our summary. And what else? What was the next point? Oh my goodness, right here. It's a different pattern. So they are different patterns. and you have all of your details. If I click off of it, I have my main idea, I have my details for my giraffes. I have on my summary, I know my introduction needs a hook, title, author, main idea, overview, details. I got my details here, got them there. I think we're doing well. I'm going to end this video right now because we are done right now.